Yes, she is the first Mexican-born American elected to Congress, but I don't think Karine Jean-Pierre will be talking about her accomplishments from the White House lectern anytime soon. But the bad news for the Democrats really doesn't stop there. Mayra Flores tweeted out, Democrats have gone so far left that they no longer represent the values of Latino Americans. The Democrat Party has walked away from the Hispanic community. This does not bode well for Democrats, but it does for us here at Prime News, as we are joined by Mayra Flores, congresswoman-elect. Welcome. We're so glad to have you on the program tonight.
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
Well, Mayra, congratulations on your historic win. You've got the whole country talking right now. You've sent Democrats into panic mode. And, I think somehow they seem to believe that their open border policies are going to benefit them. Talk to us, as somebody who, as you say, walked away. How did the Democrats become so out of touch with the Hispanic community?
Well, first of all, the Hispanic community were pro-God, pro-life, pro-family, all about hard work. And that's not today's Democrat Party, unfortunately. And like my father said, you walked away from the Democrat Party, because I did back in 2010, but my father says that the Democrat Party walked away from him. He sees that the party has gone so far left. They're focused on nonsense like Latinx. They're focused on all this Washington nonsense, pronouns, and not on the real issues that are affecting real people here in South Texas and honestly throughout the country. The issues are gasoline is more expensive, groceries are more expensive, healthcare is more expensive, and what the Biden administration doesn't understand that is behind his policies are real human lives. And I've worked with the elderly community for over 8 years, and they tell me, and they've told me over and over and over, that they're hurting tremendously because they do live on a fixed income. So just imagine what it's like to be one of them right now. They thought they were going to retire and enjoy their retirement, and now they're thinking that they probably have to go back to work because it's just not enough anymore.
Yeah, and it's so sad. It really didn't have to be this way, Mayra. And then, you look at the border crisis that we're dealing with as well. I mean, you grew up in the Rio Grande Valley. It's ground zero for Biden's border crisis. We've seen record numbers of apprehensions. We've seen tons of gutaways month after month. And your husband is a Border Patrol agent. So you know better than most what a difficult job that they have, how low their morale is right now. They have no support from Democrats in Washington. Talk to us about the actions that you plan to take to ensure that their voices are finally heard.
I'll never understand the Biden administration and Vicente Gonzalez policies that encourage people to come here illegally. Why would you encourage anyone to go through such dangerous journey knowing that they're going to have to pay the cartel thousands of dollars, that they're going to go through abuse? Now we have an increase in child sex trafficking, and it's because of the Biden administration's policies that this is happening. The United States is #1 in child sex trafficking. That is a shame, and something needs to be done. And the Biden administration is part of the reason why we're #1. And we're the greatest country in the world, and we should not be #1 in child trafficking. And again, it's his policies that are creating this crisis here in the southern border that are affecting all of us. I want to focus on legal immigration. I don't want to be a rare, situation. People tell me, well, you came in legally and you were blessed, but not everyone else. Well, I want more like me. I want every child to have the same experience, and I had a wonderful experience. So why not focus on the legal process? How can we encourage people to come here to the United States legally, improve the process where it's safer, where it's affordable for people to come here and work, and for the American dream? We're all for immigrants, but what's happening right now, it's clearly an invasion.
Yeah, just common sense policies. And Mayra, I want to ask you is, I think if you're not already, you're going to become a household name. Your name's everywhere right now. A lot of people are just getting introduced to you, getting to know you. What do you want Americans, not just Texans, what do you want Americans to know about your background in being the first Mexican-born person elected to Congress?
Well, honestly, I'm your everyday American, and that's why I felt that it was so important for me to run, because I feel that these positions are for people like myself. You know, we need more everyday Americans. We need more plumbers to run for office. We need more teachers to run for office. We need, you know, your everyday middle-class American to start running this country, because people tell me, Mayra, you don't have the qualifications, but look at Biden. Biden has years of experience and graduated from the best universities, and he's doing a horrible job. So I just want someone, you know, someone that loves this country, respects the Constitution, and wants the best for their community and their families. And that's what I want for Texas District 34. I love people. I love my district, and I see the potential in us. And I just want to see Texas 34 prosper. And I'm just so honored to be, you know, representing my community, mi gente.
Oh. And I think a lot of voters out there, Mayra, they want somebody that they feel identifies with them, understands what they go through, their struggles every single day. And I think that's why you've been so successful thus far. And you've really attracted some famous voters, obviously, you know, that are well-known names. Elon Musk, of course, announced that you're the first Republican he's ever voted for. I think that's incredible. However, I want to get your reaction to this, because one of your soon-to-be colleagues, he's a Democrat, Jamal Bowman, he calls his vote a victory for white supremacy. What do you say to something like that, and this racial division that we're seeing some in Washington constantly trying to create?
It's nonsense. Honestly, I'm their worst nightmare. They claim to be for immigrants. I'm an immigrant. They claim to be for women. I'm a woman. They claim to be for, you know, people of color. I'm someone of color, and, you know, yet I don't feel the love, you know, and I just think that they use the Hispanic community, they use us for political gain, but they don't care about immigrants, they don't care about women, they don't care about people of color. If you look at the cities that they're running, they're doing a horrible job. And that's the reason why I decided to step up, because my opponent in the Democrat Party has taken us for granted and feel entitled. They feel that they don't have to do nothing to earn our vote. And yeah, you do. You better get to work. If not, you're going to get voted out.
Well, you know, it's interesting because after your win, your opponent, Dan Sanchez, he was lamenting that Democrats didn't do enough to defend the seat. And I think there's confidence among Democrats that the seat's going to return to them in November, because they believe that the redistricting is in their favor. So what's your plan? How do you change the minds of voters out there, particularly Hispanic voters? They maybe are not all in on some Republican policies, but they're not happy with the direction of the country. How do you ensure you've got their vote come November?
You know, I believe that no matter how the lines are, Hispanic communities are conservative. We're pro-God, pro-life, pro-family. Those values align with Mayra Flores. And I believe that people are going to be putting their political party aside to vote for Mayra Flores. I really believe that, yes, there is a red wave, but there's also a Mayra Flores wave happening here in Texas District 34. And I believe that if I focus on the issues and that really matter, and I put the people first, you know, and not a political party, because I do believe that it should always be that way. Our loyalty should be with God, with our families, and with our communities. And if we do that, you know, we're going to be successful. And I am a proud Republican, but I will always put the people first. And I've always stated that that's very important for people to know that. And I think that with that message, so many people will understand that it's true. You know, we owe nothing to the Democrat Party, and that we need to put our children's future first. And that's why I believe that we're going to win that re-election in November.
Well, Mayra Flores, congratulations. Welcome to Washington. Thanks for the work that you're about to be doing and helping to drain the swamp. And we look forward to watching your success.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. And if you want to learn more about my campaign, please visit MayrafloresforCongress.com. God bless you.
All right. You too.